I think it's important for women with ADHD or people in general with ADHD to really accept the fact that they have the ADHD and not dwell on it. I think the first step is accepting the fact that you have the condition, because then you can look for help and find resources. Like I have, being diagnosed is the first step to really living a better life, feeling like, so you don't feel like you're just alone. And just celebrating the fact that you're different. I mean, it's not a bad thing. I know like a lot of times people make you feel like you're different in a negative way, but just think about all the things that you bring to the table in your professional life. Yes, maybe, you know, your colleagues are a little bit quicker sometimes with doing jobs or something like that, but that doesn't mean that you don't have something to bring to the table. Just think of the creativity and all the things you have to offer. So when it comes to tips, what I would tell women with ADHD in the professional field, just be yourself and celebrate the fact that you're different, because once you accept yourself, you're off to a better start just from that point on. And I think finding the resources will help you in your professional journey and you'll be happier. I think celebrating that part of you will help you out a lot in the long run. The symptoms that I have the most trouble with are definitely being impulsive and just overthinking things. Sometimes I want to be super perfect at everything. Even when I have a tight deadline, I just sit there and overthink it and don't want to turn in a project, or don't want to even start. And then other times I have trouble because I'm being really impulsive and I want to make quick decisions without taking the time to think things through. I have dealt with that in my professional life by breaking down projects on a day-to-day basis and really only taking on things I can handle. I think that is very important for professionals to do this, because when you're in the professional field, even though you have ADHD, you do have to deal with these challenges, and just learning how you think will help you stay ahead of the curve. The one thing that I wish the world knew about women with ADHD is just how passionate we are, because I think we are strong. We're natural leaders because we overcome so many obstacles on a daily basis just to get things done that normal people just take for granted. But when you put us in a professional setting, we thrive because we look for ways to overcompensate what we think we lack. When in reality, we don't lack those things. We're just born with different things, different talents. So you get a superstar. So I think that when businesses hire someone with ADHD, you get a passionate, goal-driven individual. So I think I wish the world knew that that's the type of person you're getting when they hire women with ADHD. One thing that I'm proud of is starting over. I had to get up and leave Miami, where I had a business and I had my career, I had everything, I had friends, but I did it because I knew I was going to be better. I left an abusive relationship and I was very proud of myself for doing it. It was not easy, it was very difficult, but I had the support of friends and family to do it. And now I feel like I have like a healthier and happier life because of it. And I couldn't have done it without all the difficult trials. But that's definitely one of the accomplishments that I'm most proud of today. I have a pet hedgehog. Her name is Sushi. She was given to me by a friend that was moving to Texas and couldn't take her along. And I have a RC car collection because I'm in the automotive industry. And I'm an avid rose gardener. I'm actually part of the American Rose Society and have been for a few years. And I actually have a few award-winning roses. I think my next adventure will probably be with a nonprofit. I think I'm the happiest when I'm helping and volunteering and just bringing joy to someone else's life. The most rewarding part of my work in communications is definitely having a communications component to it and a business component to it, because I was trained in both fields, so I know what the business person is trying to accomplish, and my job is to basically communicate that to the world and bring that vision to life. So that's the most interesting and rewarding part for me, just coming up with a strategy to make that happen. My work as a business and communications professional actually started at a very young age. I was barely 18 when I started my internship at Mundos. I was a marketing intern. I was super excited to get started. And that really opened the doors for me to want to work with bilingual, in the bilingual field, wherever I went. I worked in Spanish and I worked in English in that marketing internship. So since then, I've been working with BBC, with Telemundo, with Univision, now with More Scary. In the past, also with Rivati PR and Communications, which was my own business. But I think one of the most important components that I've always held onto was basically doing everything in Spanish and English and being an innovator in whatever field that I went into. So, don't think you can't do anything you put your mind into. Don't let this condition dictate your future or, take a hold of your dreams. Just go for whatever you want and do your best. Just be prepared and plan everything well. And if things don't go well, just keep going. You just never know where you're going to end up.